Welcome back to my channel, and this is Danny B. As promised guys, and I hope na hindi pa huli ang lahat, I am back for a QUEZO'N'S game movie review. At buti na lang na umabot ako sa last photo kagabi. And sad to say na baka this will be the last day na ipapalabas to sa sinehan. And I hope not, okay? And I have to admit guys, na gusto ko man maging super critical sa movie nito. Pero iilan lang talaga yung nakikita kong hindi masyadong pulido sa pagkakagawa sa movie nito. And if you would like to ask me if what is my rating for this movie, it's gonna be 9.5 out of 10 on QUEZO'N'S game.
This is the Philippines. We will stand against Hitler.
QUEZO'N'S game.
Before we continue guys, if this is the first time that you've seen my video, please don't forget to hit that like button in this video, and of course, please subscribe to my channel. Unang-una, alam ko naman na matagal lang patay si President Manuel Quezon, okay? Pero dahil sa movie na to, bigla na lang akong naging fan niya. That's right guys, the movie might not be very accurate, but the historical relevance of what he did, ngayon ko lang talaga naramdaman yung pride of being a Filipino, and the pride of course of the Filipino people to be part of a global event that took place sa panahon ni President Manuel Quezon. Okay, so before we continue with our review, just want to give you a summary of the plot, okay? And this is not a spoiler because this is history, okay? So alam na natin to even nung elementary pa lang tayo at nung high school, diba? So the story revolves around when Manuel L was the president of the Philippine Commonwealth and how he used his power to help those who are in need kahit na hindi sila mga Pilipino. Dito natin malalaman guys yung part ng history na di tayo aware, okay, kung papaano si Manuel Quezon planned to save the Jew refugee from the hand of the Nazi. And of course, sa pamumuno ng Führer Hitler, diba? So, this is where almost every decision or every move that he made during the movie or during the history was to beat all the odds, and like how he got all the names of the Jew refugee in Austria, knowing na yung mga Nazi will not let that slip under their noses, okay? So, na para bang what he's doing during that time was more like a game of chess, okay? Kaya siguro, this movie was titled QUEZO'N'S Game. Dito mo talaga makikita guys on how Manuel L. Quezon realized his passion to help those who are in need when no one else would, and how he wanted for the Filipino people to have their freedom, and how he became broken-hearted when he was at the moment, yung parang hindi na yata niya makakamtan yung mga ito. So, just to give you a tiny history class, okay? So, if di nyo alam kung ano yung Commonwealth, which you should know about it already, okay? This is the transition government before the Philippines was actually given the full independence by the USA. Kasi diba, if napanood nyo yung movie na Goyo, yung Batang General, after natalo ni Gregorio del Pilar or aka Goyo sa laban ng Tirad Pass, ay tuluyan na talagang nakontrol ng Amerikano ang Pilipinas kasi diba nahuli na rin si El Presidente Emilio Aguinaldo, and the Philippines was more like a province of the USA na parang Cuba, okay? So until such time na dahil na rin sa adhikain ni Manuel Quezon when he was just a Senate President, alright, and due to the creation of the Tiding-McDuffie Act na itatag yung Commonwealth, which gives the Philippines 10 years provision before na maging totally independent. At dahil na nga dun sa Commonwealth, nagkaroon din ng election if who's gonna be the president. At syempre, magpapahuli pa ba si Aguinaldo, diba? So, tumakbo din siya bilang, presidente, pero ang sa huli nanalo is Manuel Quezon at si Sergio Osmeña, yung kanyang naging vice president. Kaya makikita nyo din si Sergio Osmeña sa pelikulang ito. So going back to the movies guys, first of all, I like to say na yung musical score niya guys is napakaganda at bagay na bagay talaga siya sa settings ng pelikula at sa mga eksena. Kahit yung sa umpisa pa lang, because of the musical score, yung mga thrilling na part, ay giging thrill pa talaga siya, at yung mga dramatic na moment or na eksena, it really made the scene more intense. Talagang madadala ka at talagang alam mo, di mo mapigilang umiyak because of the sounds adding more to the overwhelming scene.
Herbert and I received this telegram today.
They want to exterminate the Jews.
We need to get them out. And bring them where? If I can get them out, will the Philippines take them in?
The color scheme set the right atmosphere in this movie. Since everything diba happened in the past, the color of the picture looks so classic and yet still have that modern quality. And the costume design and the props are so consistent. Talagang whatever you see will keep you in that reality na parang andun ka talaga sa event na yun as an observer. At alam mo yun, wala kang makikita parang distraction na, oh bakit may ganito? Diba more than 50 years ago na to? Diba bakit may ganyan? So walang mga ganong moment. And guys, I don't know exactly where is the location of the films, but I hope okay na I had enough time to make a research because kasi nga diba I had just watched this like last full show. Ang galing-galing talaga na makikita nyo guys. Kaya pala yung sa mga location na nakikita natin doon, kaya pala sinasabi noong unang panahon na ang Pilipinas daw is the Paris of Asia. Kaya sobrang nakaka-proud talaga ang Pilipinas guys. Actors and acting wise, wala akong masabi. Kahit yung mga extra na they really fit into the scene. Yung mga supporting cast are so convincing. Talagang nakakadala sila guys, okay? Kahit pa yung mga singer, talagang they fit into the scenario. Yung mga official, yung mga kontrabida, ang galing din. Even yung Nazi officer doon sa movie guys, ang galing ng acting niya na parang talagang totoong Nazi asshole talaga siya doon. How they portray their character, lalo na si Raymond Bagatsing, I would say he took it to the next level. Yung dedication niya to portray the real Manuel Quezon. Kahit na hindi man to same level ni Rami Malek, okay? Yung si Rami nag-portray siya ng Freddie Mercury dun sa movie na Bohemian Rhapsody, diba? Pero makikita mo talaga sa kanya guys, okay, na talagang pinag-aralan ni Raymond Bagatsing si Manuel L. Quezon to provide a more convincing performance. And I have to say, bravo din dun sa mga writers ha, kasi hindi lang yung mabuting side ang pinakita nila dun sa mga key characters sa movie, but they also show the bad side of the person as well. Even kay President Manuel L. Quezon, of course, he's not perfect, diba? Nobody's perfect. Talagang pinakita pa rin kung ano yung masamang side ng pagkatao niya. And as you will go through the movie guys, you will really feel that almost every scene is a cinematic masterpiece na parang bawat eksena talagang pinag-isipan nila on what are the camera techniques that they can use, how's the camera angle, the movement of the camera, the sound that they will use, and the lighting effect. Lalo na yung unang part at saka yung climax, they were really able to build up the scene properly na talagang madudrone ka dun sa moment at it would really touch you emotionally. Kahit pati ako guys, talagang naiyak dun sa mga eksena. And the only thing na masasabi ko na hindi tama yung pagkagawa is yung part lang ng blood sa panyo, which is nakikita nyo rin yung sa trailer, diba? Kasi blood on anything would turn into brownish color after a few days, diba? So it will not stay red, lalo na kung yung panyo is nahanginan. But on that scenario, it already like a few days passed already, but still the blood is red.
Manuel, nangako ka. Wala nang mga lihim. Ayoko ng asawang nakahimlay.
With a movie this great, there should have been something na that is mandatory for every Filipino or sabihin na natin every student to watch, okay? Nakakalungkot lang guys kasi sabi nila hindi daw lahat ng sinihan sa ating bansa ay nagpapalabas nito. Sabi ng mga ibang viewers dito sa channel natin, okay, na hindi rin daw pinalabas sa mga sinihan sa city nila ang QUEZON'S game. This is so important, yung historical relevance ito guys. This is something that every Filipino should be aware about. Dito talaga natin makikita kung gaano katunay na binibigyan ng importansya ng ilan sa atin yung kalayaan, especially with Manuel Quezon. You would really see in how he loved the independence and how he wants the Filipino people to be proud of his own country. He pushed for our independence na para magkaroon lang tayo ng same rights as everyone, same rights as the American in our own land. Kasi guys, during that time, we were treated the way on how white people treats black people in those dark years. Manuel Quezon guys wants us for the Filipino to be not categorized as colored kasi 'di ba yun yung word na ginagamit dun sa mga black American dati, 'di ba?
There's no bathroom for me here.
What do you mean there's no bathroom for you here?
There is no bathroom. There are no colored bathrooms in this building or any building outside the West Campus, which is half a mile away. Did you know that? I have to walk to Timbuktu just to relieve myself. And I can't use one of the handy bikes. Picture that, Mr. Harrison.
And also for the Filipinos not to be tagged as same level as dog kasi nakakalungkot guys, okay? Na yun pala nung panahon na yun, merong ilang restaurant sa Pilipinas natin na only Americans can enter and can eat. At may nakalagay sa labas na no dogs or Filipinos are allowed. Grabe diba? Sariling bansa natin pero ganon yung trato sa atin. Grabe guys, I really don't know if any of our politicians still have that kind of heart for our country kasi bakit kasi natin nakalimutan yung mga Filipino, yung mga bagay na to, di ba? Parang puro na lang lagi yung issue is kung pula ka or dilaw ka, yun na lang yung mga nagmamatter ngayon eh. At sobrang nakakalungkot, di ba? At ito pa guys, sa movie lang na to, kung nalaman na yung 34th President of the USA na si Dwight Eisenhower, okay? He was actually the army advisor of Manuel Quezon who stood by his side as a good and trusted friend and an advisor. So, and we, the Philippines, became part of a Nazi era who helped more than 1,000 Jews from getting killed. So, we stood against Hitler. So, diba? Grabe guys, ganun siya ka-importante itong part ng history natin na napoportray sa movie na to. Alright, so pasensya na guys if napakahaba ng video na to, but this movie deserves this attention very much. And I think that's it for me for now, okay? So if you haven't watched the movie yet, okay, I hope that you will still have the chance to watch it. And if not, hopefully this movie will be available in Netflix or iWant TV in few months time. And I hope I was able to give you enough insight about this movie, the QUEZON'S game, okay? And if you have any comment about the movie or suggestion for a movie that you would like me to watch, please let me know in the comment section below. And please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And again, this has been Danny B, and have a great day. Mabuhay!